We are streaming on Facebook. We are here together. Facebook. Acropod streaming on Facebook. We are here together. Facebook. Acropod streaming. Delay and technology always. So, Emerald, great to see you. Great to see you. So, we're gonna take the next just couple of minutes to just kind of ground. We'll get started right at 1:05. So super excited to be here with you all in this space. Yes, yes, yes. Peace, Dominic. Welcome to the space. How are you? Let's.
I'm great.
Great, great, great. Now, how'd you hear about this numerology class?
I caught it when y'all were talking on playback the other day.
Nice, 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 nice. Oh, good things. Okay. Wellness Wednesday.
Yeah, because I'm never really on Instagram, so I don't really see anybody's posts, and I never really saw y'all do Wellness Wednesday that late, so I just tuned in, and then I came on when you were talking about that, and I was like, I actually wrote it on my sticky note.
Let's go. Okay, Dom. I got you now. Peace. Peace. It's great to see you, Dom.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Awesome. And we are going to dive in and get started because like I said, we are on Facebook. We are also here in Zoom. And you all, we're also here at Kripalu. So, woo! So, for those of y'all who do not know, Kripalu is a divine retreat site. And at this retreat site, we're able to flow together, be in community. We're able to rest and restore ourselves. So that's actually where I am. Let's see if I can turn so y'all can see. See the folks, see the folks, see the folks. Yes, yes, yes. So I am going to make sure I actually change the view so y'all can see me primarily, and then we can see each other for a little bit, right? Awesome, awesome, awesome. So if you have not gotten already, please make sure you have just a piece of paper, a pen. If you have a calculator, that is also perfect. I see all my peoples coming in, and I give thanks for y'all on Facebook, give thanks for y'all on Zoom. So we have Emerald, we have Dom. Let's go, Dom. We have Lee, who's here. Peace, Lee. We have Lauren. Peace. Huh? Lily. Hey, bye bye, Haley. And we have, of course, the beautiful Nina who is driving with us, and we'll be able to catch up with everybody in a bit. If you do want direct interaction, go ahead for my people on Facebook, go ahead and hit the registration link, and you can come on here as well, and we can have direct interaction with you as well. Okay. So, piece of paper, calculator. We are going to dive into this numerology. I have couple people in here that have already been a part of the previous numerology courses. So we will dive in and share what that feels like, what that looks like in this space. So let me go ahead and start sharing online. If you all can see my screen, if someone can come off mute, give me a thumbs up, let me know. I see you, Emerald. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trying to see why it's not letting me come in. Do. So I just need to come here to my slide though. I'm clicking, and it's not taking me there. That's fine. We always want to have grace in this space. Always. So let's see if it's going to let us click. Yep, it's letting us click now. Ha. Dua. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna make sure I can see you all, my people that are online. I'm gonna make sure I can see you all as much as possible. So, taking a pause. Welcome. Welcome into the space. Welcome. Peace, peace, peace. So, my name is Andrea. I'm so excited to be able to offer you all a numerology workshop. And this is the third workshop of a series of three. And we will briefly go over the previous workshop numbers and what that looked like. But today, ultimately, we are doing our destiny number. So any questions that you all have in the room, if you want to raise your hand or just share, be like, Andy, hooty hoo, let me know and we can go from there. For my people online, go ahead and type in the chat and I have access to see that, of course. And for those on Facebook, like I said, definitely log in to register. The registration link is online on my page, Facebook and Instagram, if you want direct interaction. So let us dive in and get into it. So I am the owner of Honor Your Presence PLLC, which is a holistic health organization that provides clinical mental health therapy. We also provide yoga instruction as well as yoga teacher training. So I am actually here with my co-facilitators of our current yoga teacher training program. So we have one of our students here actually that just ended up leaving, who's graduating next month, which is super excited about. So we can give it up for that. So, with that being said, for those of you all who are interested in taking yoga teacher training, it is a hybrid course. We have in-person offerings as well as online offerings, and we all come together. Oh, we got the hearts online. Thank you, Nino. So we actually start again in October. So definitely stay in touch on your presence, or you can actually go to I Am Yoga website as well to look at our upcoming yoga teacher training in October. So I introduced myself as Andrea. You can also call me Hayat Mayat Herut. This is at the bottom. Hayat Mayat Herut is actually my Kemetic name. So I'm a Kemetic Reiki practitioner and teacher. So I attune people in Kemetic Reiki. I teach us how to heal ourselves utilizing natural elements. Okay. So Seba means master teacher. Hayat Mayat Herut. My specific name means fighting for truth gives me joy. Okay. So just some foundation on who I am, and not only just that, like what energy we are entering into on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Thank you all for being here with me. Thank you all. So taking a moment to just be, to exist. It is about 1 something. It's afternoon. So we're just going to take a moment just to ground, to set intention about what we want in this space. Y'all heard me say this is a numerology workshop, right? So what do you want to bring to the space? So get nice and comfortable in your seat. We'll just lead through a beautiful grounding activity. Just allowing your mind and space to be open, moving the fleshy parts of your bottom around if that serves you. You know, I'm lifting up, moving that flesh. We want to make sure we move it all. Dom and Lee and Nina and Lauren, move it all. Yes. Find some steadiness. Gently close the eyes, lower the gaze if that serves you. Soften the shoulders. We are going to do a 4 count breath together. We'll inhale for 4, hold our breaths for 4, exhale 4, hold our breath for 4. We'll do that 3 times around to just ground in this space. Inhale, place your right hand over your belly. And on your exhale, place your left hand on top of the right hand. One hand can transition to heart if that serves you, or you can just keep your hands at belly. For these breaths, let's focus on breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. So nostril breathing. Notice your stomach expand and contract on your breaths. So that's why your hands are on your belly. Inhale, slow and steady. 1, 2, fill up. 3, 4, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1 through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 1, slow and steady, 2, fill up, 3, balloon out, 4, hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1, stomach goes into spine, 3, 4, hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, last time, 1, inhale deep, 2, slow and steady, 3, 4, hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1, 2, push it all out, 3, drain those lungs, 4, hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, return to your natural breath, the breath that's unmanipulated. I hear some beautiful sighs in here in this space. So let's just take a moment just to move our body in whatever way makes sense for us. And I'm going to keep talking about today's flow. I see arms up in this space. So we are going to dive into brief descriptions of the previous numbers. We did the soul number, the soul urge number. That's number 1. We talked about the outer personality number, that is number 2. We calculated this. And today we're going to calculate our destiny number. So I'm going to provide brief descriptions of what each number represents and is. From there, we're going to guess your destiny number and we're going to calculate, of course, and then we're going to go through the descriptions of your specific destination. I wonder why that wants to come out. What is the destination for today? We are getting our destiny numbers, okay? So yes, we're going to go over the specific descriptions of your destiny numbers. So beautiful. So our soul number, I'll lift this up so my people in the room can see this. So the soul number comes from adding the vowels of the name. We will get into how you can calculate the vowel versus the letter, the number and the letter for each. This soul number is your real personality. Not a lot of people know this number, okay? This is the number that you know very closely and maybe close people around you understand to be true. This soul number, also known as the soul urge number, the soul vow, it is your number that you have brought, the gifts you have brought with you across lifetimes, okay? This is the number that represents your internal insight, what you, your inner secret self desires to be and who you are. So really only a few people might know this about you, and for sure you would know this about you, okay? So soul urge, your gifts, your internal insights, your talents across lifetimes, what you vowed to do on this planet, the natural and inherent urge. Number 2 is our personality number, our outer personality number. The outer personality number, because think the soul urge is more inner, what you came across lifetimes with. The outer personality number is what people see you as, okay? It's what vibrations you naturally give off. Now, mind you, you can be aware of these vibrations naturally. You can be aware of it, but you can also be very mindless about this specific outer personality number. So meaning this is what people can expect from you because of the image that you present. That doesn't always mean that that's what it is, okay? Also think of this as an area you can be incredibly mindful, like I said about, or mindless about. Outer personality number, think out. So I'll give you a brief example. My outer personality number is a 1, okay? So that is the creator, the leader, the trailblazer. That's what people see me as, the idea maker. Make it happen, Andy. We're gonna do it. And sometimes I'm just like, maybe, okay, I'll figure it out. I'll make it happen. Like, yeah, I'll make it happen. But that's not always what I am, but I also know that that's what I attract. Like, I know that I can be that person. So this is what people can expect you to be. That is your outer personality number. Because we want to know what people naturally expect of you, because we're like, we didn't give that off. We didn't say certain things. Why are they expecting these things? Well, this is the vibration of what is naturally put out. So This specifically comes from adding the consonants of your name. So soul vowel is the vowels of your name. The outer personality number are the consonants, adding the consonants of your name. So that's what we did the first workshop. We calculated the soul vowel. Second workshop, we calculated the outer personality number. Today, we are diving in to the path of destiny number, okay? This comes from adding all of the letters of the name. It shows what you must, quote unquote, what you must do in this lifetime. Excuse me, what you came here to manifest. It tells you, it focuses in on the path that you can walk, what you quote unquote should accomplish, what you quote unquote must be. This also think of it as what you naturally are, who you naturally are, without any responses, without you responding to people, is your existence. During this lifetime, what is it that you came here to do? Are you doing that? Does it make sense to you? Are you aligned with it? So we're going to dive into what numerology even means in that space, but it's really important for the path of destiny number. It can be modified with name changes. Like if you get married, you add on someone else's name. However, it's all about the birth name. The birth name you were given, as well as, remember I told y'all my Kemetic name is Hayat Mayat Herut. I can take the vibration of those numbers because they're assigned to me. I can utilize that. But the foundation is the birth name, period. Okay. So that's what we're going to be calculating today, your birth name. The birth name destiny number is always the power behind any change. And it will persist in its desire, okay, across your entire lifetime. So I want to take a pause just for us to guess our specific numbers. Okay, when I say guess your specific number, you're like, I might not know what certain numbers mean and represent, right? And so I'm going to zoom in a little bit for my people. And can y'all see that a little bit? Can you pull the screen down a little bit? I don't know if it's going to let me. This screen. Yeah. Oh, this screen. It wasn't letting me earlier, but keep going. It will keep going. Stop right there. There we go. That's perfect. Got you, girl. Period. That's my people, my family. All right. Let me not break off any leaves.
Or if you do, I'll take care of it.
Beautiful. So, y'all remember, there's no room in the car, is what is also said. That's hilarious. Think about your path of destiny number. I want you all to guess this number. Let's play the numerology game from my threes. Numerology game. Okay. Yay. Guess your number before you calculate your number. Okay. I want to take a pause. I'll go through them, but you can read them yourself. For my people who are driving online, then we can make sure that you get that number. Yes. So we're not even doing that yet. I just want you to guess what you think your number is based off of what the descriptions I'm going to read to you are. Great question. Great question. So, do you feel like your path of destiny number or destiny number? Remember, destiny is what you are living out, what you are manifesting in this lifetime, what is easeful for you to manifest just naturally, right, in this lifetime. Is your destiny number 1, focusing in on individuation, independence, beginnings, leadership, taking new things on, taking it by the force, by the head, right? By the horns, initiative. Is your path of destiny number a number 2? Is it more focused on cooperation? I'm not going to say corporation. So as you can see, I got this from Way to Astro. This is this specific chart from there. There are certain words that I kind of resonate with and certain words I don't. So I will share with this. So corporation, by way of, in a corporation or conglomerate, there are multiple aspects like an umbrella, and they all work together for a common good. Okay. So the harmony, right? So think 2, the power behind the throne, the peacemaker, think harmony, think diplomacy. Is this what associates with you, like with what you're living out in your world? Does this associate as your number? Does number 3 associate with your path of destiny number? Think about creativity, communication, think being social, sensitive, artistic. Are these aspects that resonate with you when you think about what you're manifesting during this lifetime? Number 4, are you naturally focusing in on order, service, practicality, foundation, discipline. Is that your trajectory in your own personal life and in how you give to other people? Naturally, inherently. Think the builders for number 4, because builders take structure, foundation, discipline. Number 5, think change, think release, think versatility, adaptability. Like you're adapting to all these things going on in your life, right? For each number that we talk about later on, there are different things that are associated with what that can look like in your day-to-day life, but just kind of giving you some themes. Think about the explorer, the traveler for number 5, because you're constantly changing, the nomad almost. 6 is your destiny number about balance, responsibility, love, care, nurturing. I'm in a room full of yogis right now. Is it about protection, protectivity, or that's not a word, protection? Is it that natural healing, nurturing aspect that you are just here to, whatever you touch, that's a nurtured experience? There's the warmth, there's the comfort. Is it a 7, your path of destiny number? Focusing in on analysis, understanding things, introspective, very spiritually led. Is it focusing on wisdom, right? Going within, because we have all the answers inside an infinite world, right? Is it number 8? 8's focus on that material satisfaction with the path of destiny number. It's general themes. Do you feel like you're focusing the authority space? 8 are the powerhouses. They make things happen, they manifest things, and they focus in on that ambition because there's no such thing as mediocrity with an 8, okay? So think giving and receiving, the ebb and pull. You'll see 8s at the top of really any organization or anything that they do typically in life because they are putting in the work because they don't believe in mediocrity. And as universal truth, reciprocity, you're going to get whatever it is that you desire because you put in the work. That's what 8s kind of focus in on. 9s are my humanitarians, right? Think selflessness. Has that been an expression of your life here? The idealist. Think about universal love, giving, altruism, compassion. 9 represents completion in numerology holistically because that's the last single digit before we get to 10, which when we get there, we just combine the digits. So you can always come back to a single digit, okay? So 9 represents completion because it's the last of the single digits. All right, I want to see in the chat, and I see y'all's pictures too. Niambi, hello. Everyone says, hey, Niambi. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my God, so awesome. All right, I love it. All right, y'all put in the chats what you think your numbers are. Please, please, please put in the chats. And for my people that are here, I want you to shout out your number. Oh, dang. Okay. Already on it. They're already on it. But I'm going to say to Niambi and Lauren, y'all know good and well, I asked for one number. Okay. Give me the whole smorgasbord. Okay. So in the chat, hi. In the chat, we have 4s. We have Niambi being either 8 or 9, Lauren being a 6 or a 7 or a 9, right? Lee says he's a 7, period. Lauren thinks that she's a 7, those truth seekers. All right, let's go around the room. We're going to start this way, and I just want y'all to call out your numbers. Okay, here we go. 3. Okay, you think you're a 3. We have 3s. 6. Tatiana thinks she's a 5. So we have Candace who thinks it's a 3. We have Selena who thinks she's a 6. Tatiana, 5. Cassandra.
I'm a 3 or a
Here
7.
she goes. Here she goes. 3 or a 7. Okay, what do we think, Keisha? 4. Okay. 3. Okay, the creative, the artistic ones. 3. We have 3. We're going 9. Okay, the human. Here she goes. 9 or 6. 9 or 6. Okay. Okay. What do you think, my Georgie? 6. What do you think? 5 or 9. Here we go to both options. 6 or 9? 6 or 9? Okay, let me see if anybody else has responded in the chat. Can I ask a question? Here, Niambi, yes. Ask your question. Ask away. Get off mute and ask me.
Okay. Hi. Okay, so I just wanted to ask, is this one more about how we feel? Remember, like the soul was who we are, the outer was how people see us. Is this one sometimes like how we are forced to show up in the world just because of the places we end up in, or what we feel inside?
Great question. Great question. So, this one specifically is not about your response to the world at all. Okay. This one specifically is who you are during this lifetime, what you're here to manifest during this lifetime, what you naturally kind of glean towards in this lifetime. Think soul urge. Soul urge focuses on more so the gifts that you've brought with you across lifetimes, like the natural inherent thing that is yours that you do. That's the soul urge. So that's really the difference. Think this lifetime for destiny number. For a soul urge, think previous lifetimes. Also, when you said something about being forced upon you, like the life that's forced upon you, that kind of deals more so with the life lessons, right? The life path number, like how you respond to things. But no, the destiny number is like your essence just popped into this lifetime, and this is what you are leaning towards manifesting. This is what your natural orientation is for you to manifest during this time. Okay. Okay. 9. Okay. Oh, is this being recorded? Okay, great question. It is streaming on Facebook, so I'm gonna download it from there. Thank you. That just gave me a little jolt in my heart. But no, it is being recorded from there, and I will then upload it to Honor Your Presence PLLC. And that will be on my YouTube page. So you can definitely follow me on YouTube for that. So, Dom, did you give me a number, Dom? Are you here, Dom? Did you leave? Did you give me a number? Let me see. I can't call it. Okay. That's why it's a numerology game, dumb. No, I feel it. I feel it. He said, I'm all of them. I see myself in everything. All right. So I love it. I love it. So now we're diving into the part where we are calculating our numbers. Before we dive into the calculation of numbers, for my people that like to jump, Jana, before we dive in, very quickly understanding what it is that we're doing. Okay. Numerology, it is an ancient scientific method to be able to understand ourselves and the world around us. Specifically, we are using Chaldean numerology, even though it looks like it's to be pronounced Chaldean, Chaldean numerology. The Chaldean society was an ancient society that actually was governed and really partnered and collaborated with the sun, stars, the numbers. That's what their society was based on and inherent to. So within the calculation of our numbers, you will notice 1 through 8. You will not notice 9. 9 is not present. The Chaldean community and society and civilization, rather, felt like 9 should be excluded from calculations because when we're thinking about personal analysis, 9 is a number of completion. Okay, so we can't use personal analysis to get to and utilize 9 with how prolific and how sacred 9 is. Because we are not complete. We are constantly changing. So we cannot use that for personal analysis. Because of its perceived sacred nature, 9 is seen as beyond the scope of earthly or personal analysis. So these numbers are focused 1 through 8, which are believed to represent the various aspects of human life and personality. Now, I will say that there are other forms of numerology, and they do include 9 when it comes to personal analysis. I tried both, including 9 within my personal analysis, and it was off for me. Okay. So when I say I included 9, think with this numerology, you see the letters under each number, right? There was a 9 for some of them that had different numbers, right? So when I included that 9, the essence of what it is I was understanding was off. So do your due diligence. If you want to include the 9 at another point in time, that's great. But for today, we are doing 1 through 8, and we're utilizing this specific form of numerology based on how sacred and how prolific it is. Okay. All right. So here we go. This is how we're going to calculate. Thank you all for my people that are online that have been with me from sessions 1 and 2. So what you know to be true, you're going to write your full name down the chart. Full name meaning your first, middle, and last name. Remember, we're not adding on any extra names. What's on your birth certificate is the name that we are writing down. And sometimes people's birth certificates are different than their names. That's a real thing.
And so what happens when that happens?
Then you go off of the name, go off of your name,
Of their real name?
what their real name. Absolutely. The name you were given here. Great question. So writing your full name down on the sheet of paper vertically, and you're going to write the following numbers beside each letter. So my name is Andrea. So right beside the A, I'd put a number 1. Beside the N, I'd put a number 6. Beside the D, I'd put a number 4. Okay. So keep going in that format all the way down. Okay. If there are any questions or considerations, also let me know. I love that. I love that. Including middle name. Yes. Thank you, Lauren. First, middle, and last name. Yes, Cassandra?
I don't see it.
K,
Subject to,
2.
okay,
Perfect. So we are going to take a little pause to make sure we can do these numbers. And I believe we have Nina and and I believe we have Therese, maybe. Therese, are you here? You can come off mute. I know you're driving, so we don't want to do anything extra.
Hi.
Oh, you're here. Hooray. And then Dana, are you here? Because I'm calculating y'all's numbers real quick. So after you have written all of the corresponding numbers with your letters, then you're going to add up your letters. So Dana, if you can let me know if you are here, because I'm going to calculate Nina's and I'll calculate Therese because I know they're here. Yep. Got it. Oh, Cassandra. Answer.
no.
Ah, questioning. Right. Period.
Yeah,
Nina.
that's right.
So take your time. I can't wait to see who's in alignment with their numbers. And take your time.
Very much.
And then so I have Nina, Dana, you hear from me? Because if not, I'm going to calculate the other ones first. Therese. Yes, yes.
Am I to use my maiden name?
You are to use your maiden name. Yep, no add-ons yet. Great question. Robert. We are adding them up. Listen, you're there. You're adding them up and you're reducing the sum. We're bringing it down to a single digit. Listen, the person that didn't want the calculator, so we're reducing the sum, we're adding it up. Yes. Awesome. If anybody needs any help or assistance, let me know.
Hey Andy, so if you get so like my first sum was 57 and then that adds, so then I keep going until I get down to a single
Yes,
number.
you got it. 57,
Okay.
5 plus 7, you got it. Absolutely. Great question. Thank you. Let's see, 4. Okay, so for my people that are online and in person, we are reducing our number down till we get a single digit. Thank you, Lauren, for that segue, right? And thank you all. So getting your single digit, we're going to take a pause after you've gotten it. Just take your pause, make sure your calculations are on point, and we will come back to each other in about just 2 minutes, taking our time, making sure that we are in alignment. I know sometimes we might need to double check certain things. So definitely just make sure your numbers are on point. At some point in time, y'all, there will be an analysis of this on your presence's website where you just type your numbers and your name in rather. So I know you're doing this with me, but for other people and family and friends, that'll also be available soon. 3, 8.
All for your first, middle, and last.
For my people online, when you are done, if you could put it in the chat, I'm not gonna look at it yet, but for my online people, if y'all are done, put your number in the chat, your reduced number in the chat.
Uh-oh, don't say it.
No, I got 3 different things every time I add it. So we don't want to take our time. In the room, someone said they got 3 different things every time they add it. So we do want to take our time to make sure it makes sense. And I'm doing Nina's and Therese right now. So I'm excited to see what y'all got. Thank you. Thank you for those of you all who have not been on here before and who are locking in on this powerful information about self. Here's 5. Here's 2. Here's 7. Here's 2. Is anybody done in here? Are you done? Okay. Can you add this for me real quick? I'm gonna call them out. Let me. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. 1 minute of quiet. Everyone's silence tags go on. 1 minute of quiet. Any other questions? Type it in the chat, please. We are focused in here. We are locked in. Yes.
Thank you all, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4.
Okay.
For my people online, I'll know that y'all finished by you all putting your numbers in the chat. Okay, that's Nina. Okay. Okay. Can you do it for me real quick? I know you're good. You're good. Okay. 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5. What's that? Okay. We're gonna do the next one. 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 7.
What is your total? 60.
What is this?
6 plus 0.
Oh, you're good. Plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 7 plus 5. What's that? 46. Okay. Can you add 24 to that 46? So 46 plus 24. 70. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Can you do one more for me? Okay. So quick. So we're gonna get back started at 1:40. That's 1 more minute. So 5 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1. What do you have for that? Awesome. So let's scratch that. Then we have 4 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4. Awesome. And you have 34 plus 12 is 40. What'd you get? 46 for that? Yep. Okay. Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me check online. We're all good in here. Any questions in here? So I see. Can call it including middle name. Yes, Lauren, Aroma 9. Okay. You got it, Dominic. Dang, you got some high numbers, Dom. Okay, 3, 8, 7. Okay, looking at your numbers. All right. We're good in here. All right. Did anybody get their number correct? Did anybody guess their number correctly? Okay. Anybody online? Huh? So if you would have done the 2-digit one, then you would have gotten that. Okay. Okay. But you followed instructions. No, 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 nope. Awesome. Lauren said, nope. All right. So let us go into the numbers themselves. You're specific. I was between two numbers and picked 9 instead of 8. Okay, Niambi, I understand. So no one online got their numbers either. And Dom was like, "Clear, I can't call it." So we here. We are here. So as a reminder, the path of destiny number comes from adding all the letters of the name. It shows what you quote unquote must do in this lifetime, what you came here to manifest. It represents your aim in life, the path you quote unquote must walk. You always have choices, right? But that's what you'll always be leaning towards. What you quote unquote should accomplish, what you must be. Again, it can be modified with name changes, but the birth name, which is what we did, that birth name is always the power behind any change and will persist in its desire of expression throughout your life. So let's get it. Now, for my online people, y'all can screenshot this if you want to do this with your friends in person. If y'all want to take a picture, I'm going to go through each one. Now, not each one, depending on who all is what. Shri, please tell me, what is your number?
It's 8.
It's 8. Okay. What we got, Selena? It's 8. You're 9. Okay. Let's get it. Okay. 6. All right. 5. 6. No. You're 1. Let's get it. 3. 1. Let's go. 8. Okay. 7. And I'm a 5. Online, what do we have? If I could get to my onlines. Okay. Online, I see we have 9. So we do need to go with 9. We have a 2. Yep. We have a 3, 8, 7. 3, 8, 7. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, listen, looks like 4 doesn't have to go over. All right, all right. And do we have a 5? Okay. So we got a 5? Okay. Listen. Let's get it. All right, path of destiny number 1. This is for my online people to screenshot. This is for my people here. If you do want to take a picture, you absolutely can. We are going to go through each one that you all are here and those online, of course. So 4. It's real. I feel it. Path of destiny number 1. Who's my ones here? My ones? Okay. My ones. Okay. You represent the real I am, the conscious of self as the center of your world, concerned with your individual desires and seeking self-preservation. Mind you, think about what's in alignment. Think about if it's not in alignment. Think about what that feels like and what makes sense for you, okay? Because these numbers are about your vibration. This is your destiny. It's all of your consonants and vowels. So think about in balance, think about out of balance, right? You use your resources for your own pleasure and have little interest in the needs of others. This is not necessarily bad, but since you are here to develop the self, but you mustn't allow this to be carried to the extreme of selfishness. You may be a newcomer to the earth plane where all beginning lessons are to be learned. So leadership is your key word. Leadership. Like how she does a safe yoga? Yeah. Okay. Leadership is your key word. and you must accept the destiny of leading while others follow. Because you're her. Period, poo. Okay. So you're gonna feel through different numbers, right? Feel through the descriptions. Always ask questions if you have any questions. Okay. Question. Okay. Here we go. Here, process. You are the I am consciousness, self as center of the world, because it's important for you to be able to be the beginning for a lot of things to ensue, for people to be able to follow. Your self-authority is really important in this life.
Is that resonating with you, Madeline?
She's saying yes. Yeah,
I'm saying yes from her.
oh, there's some things that do not work in that, but in general, yes. But in general, yes. And I wouldn't say that I was always the leader. I think I had.
She's saying that she's not always a leader. She hasn't always been the leader, but she had to work on it.
Something that came to you.
It was something that came to her over time, which makes sense because that's already in your alignment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It came to her over time, and so right. So that's important. So we have 2 ones in here. So that just think about that leadership role. Think about what that natural inclination is without other people getting to you or expecting anything from you. Like that's a natural inclination. And does that resonate? All right. Do we have 2s? We do have a 2. Okay. My 2 people, any 2 people here? Okay. I think it's my online folks. Awesome. Your desire for peace puts you in the role of a peacemaker during this lifetime. Your destiny could lead you to act as an ambassador of goodwill to foreign nations, and thus bring untold benefits to all of mankind. Your inborn tact and diplomacy to handle difficult situations in life. Use this. Use your inborn tact and diplomacy. You have a keen sense of opposites, which allows you to develop your talents along creative lines. By expanding this awareness, you not only maximize your artistic potential, but you enhance your abilities as a mediator and a useful companion. Okay, so for my 2 people that were online, I believe, who is my 2 person online? Dom. Oh, Dom. He's so peaceful.
Does it resonate?
Dom, does it resonate? You can share online or out loud. And we'll go at the end. We'll keep going through them. But Dom, if you have any thoughts that you want to share, just to start off with, my peacemaker too, even though your artistic expression can cause everything, but for 2s, it's the understanding polarities. So yeah, Dom, if you're here,
That makes sense.
tell me more.
Being able to see different sides of a situation to come to an understanding, and also bringing that to a creative outlet such as music. Yeah, that resonates for sure.
I love it. Love it. So y'all, this is Dom from Music with Dom and Lee, which is found on Riz Radio. So that's
Radio.
Riz Radio. Thank you, Dom. Riz Radio. So you can follow them. If you go to Poetic Lee, you'll be able to see every Monday through Thursday. They actually put out a new video. They're live. They go live. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on. So thank you for that understanding, Dom. We give thanks. All right. My 3s. Let me see. Any 3s? We have Lauren being a 3. We have your 3. Who's a 3? You're a 3 too. Nice. Okay. You have talents which give you the choice of occupations or hobbies. You have talents. So multitude, right? Plethora. Your destiny is of one who uplifts and inspires others. You should play center stage and develop your talent for expression and communication through drama, public speaking, or even foreign languages. But think about developing the talent for expression and communication ultimately in your spaces. So you can explore the arts and study spiritual philosophies of the world, just being able to, because you have the opportunity, the plethora of options to be able to absorb, right? If you wish to be a success, however, use your time wisely. Do not scatter your energies in too many directions at once, because you can be the spotlight over here. You can do this over here. You can do this and be this over here. Yeah. So don't scatter your energies in too many different directions, and thus postpone the accomplishment of a worthwhile destiny. So we're thinking not going wide, we're thinking going deep now, right? You spread joy and sunshine through your ability for self-expression. Self-expression. So yes, those are my threes. Those are my threes right now. So if you want to share anything, if it resonates, if you need to process, make sure you all take photos if need be. Anything to share in this space? We have Lauren says, sounds about right on scattering, but learning how to narrow down. Absolutely. Right. So that's part of your understanding. So going deeper instead of wide, picking the thing that resonates with you, which things can also kind of come from, but doing things one thing at a time can be very helpful for you at this point in time, Lauren. One thing at a time, the simplicity of life, right? One thing. Okay, she said. So this is 100% her. She's a master of the bounce. Is that what you said? Master of the bounce. This got. She can be like, she's into this now, into this now. So she resonates with this number. Nice. Nice. For you. Yeah, yeah. And then also knowing with the numbers, they all glean through each other. In order to get to 3, you had to go through 1 and 2. Right. So they all glean through. So if you resonate with anything outside of your specific number, it's because you've already also been through this number. But during this lifetime, our consciousness right here, this is the lean towards vibration and manifestation. Let's get it. All right. We don't have to go through number 4s. But yeah, so if y'all want to screenshot this online for those who want to do this with their families, you absolutely can. You want to take a picture. And quick break though. This book is the book that we're referencing, Numerology, in the Divine Triangle. This book also goes over the connection between astrology and numerology, which is really dope. Astrology being more so of like the personality traits, numerology being more of the inherent essence. So them working together is super beautiful, right? So yes, great to know. Also, this number also told me to calculate 9 within my calculations, and that's what was off. So for me, when I calculated my stuff, instead of calculating all the way up to 8, like we were talking about previously. So I say that to say, as you read, as you learn, always challenging self, always asking the questions, right? So this is something that resonates with me. And Divine Spirit has also been like, yep, even though the other aspect of them calculating 9 is in alignment, the descriptions are in alignment. So there is more. So if you have more questions, there is actually more for you to dive into. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome. This is me and Cassandra. Change. Go from here, go from there. Many changes occur in our life. Yeah, I also have quite a plethora of careers, all the way to giving blood, Been doing it all. So for us, many changes occur in our life, and our mission might well be to promote progress through a willingness to accept change. So promoting progress and a willingness to accept change, that resonates with me. The theme of Honor Your Presence is follow your ease. Ease represents embracing all sacred experiences. Embracing all sacred experiences. So promoting the change, the willingness to change, right? Yeah. So we are willing to adopt new concepts and new points of understanding, even to the extent of daring to claim the liberty to suggest new ways of doing things. Okay, we have the audacity. Okay, we have the ability to present the new in logical and acceptable, palatable terms. So we make stepping stones of changes. So change doesn't like we can go we can go over here and do this over here. We can be in the van and go to the Airbnb and then come back over here and be in Kampala, woo, and then go over there. Why not? Okay. We make stepping stones of changes and cleverly turn them into growth experiences. Do not, however, we do not forget conventions since we're really not rebellious. We don't forget conventions. Instead, we propose new ideas to promote enlightenment. So it's not about rebellion with us. We all trying to be all palatable, but we do have a new understanding of stuff because of all these changes that we are open to understanding. So, and we also have the courage and the willingness to let go of the old. So fives really deal a lot with change, and with change has to come release. In order to be able to change, we have to let go of something. Okay. So that is our thing. If we're not releasing, if we are toxic, tense, like we said earlier in one of our groups, if we're attention to hold on to different things, that will really hurt us significantly because we are to flow in this life. We are fluent and expressive with words and could find writing, lecturing, or selling the perfect outlet for these talents. Okay. Okay. So Cassandra, what are your thoughts in this space?
I agree.
Mhm.
I agree.
She says she agrees. She agrees. Yes. Yes.
Still a three on it.
She's still a three. Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She said she's still a three too, y'all. Again, all the numbers resonate with each other, one after the next, right?
Oh,
So you're tapping into certain qualities. If they resonate with you, you're focusing in on those qualities that have already been as well. So
I've only been here 5 times.
no, nope. It just means that this is the destiny right now in which this lifetime, this is what you're manifesting. The ability to embrace change, go from here to there to there. And if we overdo it, then it's very difficult for us to settle back in. So, and not only that, we can allow environments to overtake us as opposed to us flowing into the environment because we're always fine with change. We're fine with change. So having stance, having desires, having preferences can be difficult. Having stances could be difficult. Yeah, absolutely. All right, number 5, all about change. And I have where did 3 come from for Cassandra? Cassandra, where'd 3 come from? Where'd 3 come from? Oh, I think was it what you guessed yourself to be?
Yeah.
It was what she guessed herself to be, Niambi. Awesome. My destiny number 6s. We have a couple of 6s. We have a couple of 6s here. Okay. My 6, Sassion and Keisha. All right. Path of destiny number 6. This is a domestic vibration. You love home and family life. You are the marrying type, and your family is your main interest. Family being biological family, family being extended family, family being spiritual family. You like the comforts and luxuries of life. You are a yeah, y'all. When we drove down, we're in Stockbridge, Massachusetts right now. We have this decked out experience, y'all. We have sunroof in the back. Oh, Keisha has asked that the floors be quiet and honoring the number 6. Okay. So you're a good mixer and a great host or hostess. I'm going back to the luxuries of life and I'm looking at both of y'all. You are proud of your possessions and even enjoy showing off your family's talents and accomplishments. Elon. And all of us.
Yes.
You should train your artistic talents so that you can share your aesthetic sense, tastemakers. Y'all are tastemakers. So you can share your aesthetic sense and appreciation of beauty with others, which y'all do already. So many famous individuals in the arts worked under this vibration, expressing fully their deep and abiding love for others through their work. Yes. So that's my 6. Those are my 6s. So any thoughts from the 6s? Any thoughts from the 6s before we continue on? Okay. She likes luxury. She feels some of that. She likes nice things. These are my sixes. And she absolutely will make a nice cocktail or charcuterie board at the house. Okay. And anytime I ask Sation for tea, first of all, she offers tea in places that aren't even her home, right? So she offers tea, and then we'll go and find and then mix concoctions together for me to have. So that is also an alignment in that space.
With your retreat, you're training your artistic talent.
With the retreats, we're training the artistic talents, and that's where we are on rest and retreat right now. Absolutely. And I know my Rama back there is a creative, is an artistic being, even with the three energy that she possesses. Three typically means the child, the creative, the socialite, the games, right? The play. But with that comes a significant care. It comes with depth of understanding. So yes, my creative, artistic butterflies. Yes, yes, yes. And so traditional worlds don't work for you all. Traditional 9 to 5s can't work for you all. Yeah, so
You were manifesting.
My outer personality.
okay, yep. Awesome. For my sevens, which I know Lee is a 7 and Marcia is a 7 too. Your depth of character and seriousness destine you to be a teacher of ethics. Teach them, Lee, teach them is what we're getting over here. You physically separate the true from the false and can discover and reveal the mysteries of life to a waiting and craving world.
That's Marcia.
So you should become a thinker, philosopher, scientist, or mystic, or religious / spiritual zealot whose destiny is the mind. Some may see you as strange or hard to understand, unicorn, like we've talked about, unicorn, but they will follow your teachings and seek your counsel when troubled. In ancient days, those born under 7 were placed in the temple to become priests or priestesses because all were aware of their mental powers. It's all about your mental powers. Develop them, the world will benefit. Everything is inside, right? All the answers, the imagination is not just this physical world, this physical projection, because that's what we see during this lifetime. What we see is this. However, there's so much more. So whenever you feel like something is off, or whenever you have curiosity, it's very important for you to dive in because you're doing that already. So I'm gonna take a pause. Yes, anything to share, add, think about, and everybody continue thinking about your numbers during this process too, and also think what resonates. Yeah, anything, Marcia?
I mean, I think they kind of
they said it all. Yes. So yes, she is Marcia is a philosopher. She actually does teach ethics for the yoga teacher trainings. So yes, absolutely.
The true and false thing is true.
The true and false thing
Yes,
is
and.
true.
Exactly.
The yes and for
Yeah.
sure. Lee, can you share with us any thoughts in your space? Let's see if you're.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Lee.
Okay. Yeah, no, it definitely definitely resonates and it's kind of like when we were talking about, I think it was personality number, being a 777. So certain things come up and they show up again, especially like being uh being a thinker and being able to really see things through multiple lenses, So it makes sense, speaking on destiny number and being able to know the destination and kind of like fate, certain things that we're here to do.
Yeah. And y'all, he's a 777. So the outer personality, people see him as this introverted person that might not want to talk, but he also is this introverted person that thinks, right? But the sevens, my truth seekers. Truth seeking essence is within that space. So those are the mystics and priests and spiritual folks. because you see it all. Awesome. Now we have our 8. We have many a 8 here. Okay. We have many a 8 here. And I just want to call them out. Who's here? 8 here. Here, 8. Now, Candace is a double 8, y'all. She's a double 8. Who's online that was an 8? Niambi is an 8.
Awesome.
Yes. Okay. And I think there was one more person that's here. Candace, who else? Anybody? And Jana. Okay. Perfect. You all have magnificent courage and stamina and will attain your goals through your own efforts. So recognition, success, and wealth are your proper destiny. They are to be had, period. Perseverance in your career and long hours of intensive works backed up by ambition are what carry you to the top position of your chosen field, because no lesser position would be acceptable. Mediocrity is not acceptable to the 8s, period. You need, however, to couple your material forces with the spiritual, which is what my Shri already does. That's what Jana already does, okay? And to attain mastery over yourself before you can attain and hold the positions you visualize for your life work. Right? So you might see certain positions that you are to be in. Your only obstacle is you, because you will go and do. You will make it happen. However, it's about making sure that you have dealt with everything that's in the way, because it's not about anybody else. Nothing else can stop you, period. I'm going to take a pause. Thoughts, ideas, and I know, of course, it's on the spot, but I just want to hear anything that comes to mind to my people and beings of excellence. Mediocrity avoiders. And Niambi, you can feel free to share as well. And she might have said, Andy, am I a 1? This is Nina. Nina, you are a 1. Yes, you are 1. I can go back to that as well. No, we did 1, but I didn't tell Nina that she was a 1 and she's driving. Yep. And Niambi is an 8 outer as well. Okay, you heard it. Okay, good. So an 8 outer. So think that power, think that reciprocity, think that wherever you're going to get, period. Think you're the only person that stands in your way. Thank you. Laugh out loud, and I agree. Okay, perfect, Nina. I'm glad that you agree. Thoughts in the room? Number 8.
Andy,
Mm-hmm.
this is Niambi.
Yummy.
I'll share. So in hearing you read that, it resonates for me, specifically the spiritual mastery piece, because I think that spiritual piece is why when I was guessing between the two, I chose 9, because I know like how important that completion piece is to what I believe my life's journey is here. But seeing it connected to the perseverance piece is who I am at my core. Like I say all the time, I could do hard things. But adding that spiritual piece brought it together for me. So 8 makes sense for me.
Awesome. And you're a double 8. So that outer personality number, everybody is also seeing you as that being that will continue going and going and going. So they may try to put more things on you, right? Because you are that person of perseverance and of excellence. So yeah, that's a beautiful understanding. Thank you for sharing. Jana says it resonates. What do you think, Shri? What comes to mind?
Resonates, and then
Resonates.
love,
Would love.
concept on material forces.
Concept on material forces. Proper destiny. Oh, to couple your material forces with the spiritual. So ultimately, this human world, understanding your power and authority in the human world and coupling it with your already truth about spiritual forces, being able to have the genuine and true reciprocity with this world as a human being. right? Because sometimes thinking materially, thinking abundance, thinking these different aspects, we can become light slaves to this world instead of light workers. We become jaded, right? And the thing with it is light workers, and we work in the darkness and light, right? But the concept of light workers, you have a balance between what it is you are putting out and receiving back. It's not about, hey, I'm giving this service only because this person needs it. I have to give this service because this person needs it. I have to do this because of this. There is a flowing ebb and flow with this life that allows for you to be the prosperity, allows you to be the abundance, allows you to be the light slave. Is like service, money, service, home, service, and you're a giant. You can't be held down by that type of stuff. So if people, the financial piece for my eights, if there's any financial experiences or financial traumas or anything like that, that has to be cleared out for the real abundance, for you to see the abundance. Mm-hmm. Human, spiritual, together. Yep. And last but not least, number nine. We have a few. Yes, we have Selena. And online, I think we have a number. Anybody else in here, number 9? Online, I think we have. Oh, Emerald. Emerald's a number 9. Right. That card we pulled, Candace.
Yes.
Candace says yes. I feel like I'm finding this stuff at the right time. Good things. Good. That's good stuff, Dom. That's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, my 9s. Perfection is your foil, but it is rarely attained on this plane. Your mission is a charitable one. You may meet many tests and setbacks, but the lesson of forgiveness will bring temperance in those situations. You strive to live an ideal life and hope to inspire others to do the same. You desire to better the world through philosophy and philanthropy and become impatient when results come slowly. Because guess what? You've gone through all the numbers. You're the number of completion. Why is it taking so long? Y'all, I already understand all these things. But then my 5s are just like, well, we still trying to get it. We still trying to understand, the numbers before. Think about the ebbs and flows of this experience, the getting to the 9 of completions, the number of capacity, really. So you need to realize that it's important for you to realize that evolution occurs in cycles of time because you're ending the cycle. So it's important for you to understand that there's more out here. Many people will be impressed with the breadth of your thinking. When you have fulfilled your role with an individual, you must move on. When you have fulfilled your role with an individual, Emerald, you must move on. Your broad philosophy must touch and enlighten the lives of many. So when you fulfill your role with someone in their life, if you keep them with you, you will stagnate yourself to a very significant degree because your whole thing is philanthropy and they put a cog in that. And you're the only person that can release that cog, but you have to be aware of that. Right? So yes. That's very, very, very important. Selena is a 9, and then we have Emerald online, who is also a 9. I think, yeah, so 2 9s. Yep. Yes. Thoughts, Selena. So that last piece really resonates. Reflective of the season she's in now. And transitioning to a phase and letting go of things that are no longer serving her. Yes. Beautiful awareness, beautiful alignment. So you all, this is your destiny number. Your destiny number, things that are inherently aligned with you during this lifetime. How you are existing. So even not even just doing, let's say be exists, that's the natural inclination, and you can stop yourself. Each of us can stop ourselves away from these experiences, like the ones for Nina and my Georgie, right? We want to be that, like that leader is our rightful regard. Being the leader is it, because you are the change makers, you are the starters, you're the pioneers, you're the trailblazers, so people naturally want to follow you. So that's it with each and every one of you in your own themes ultimately. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is the reference I was talking about. This is Numerology and the Divine Triangle. It's a powerful read for my people that are in here. If y'all want to look at it and get even more insight about your experiences, anybody that had a number that added up to like a double digit, like 11, 11, 22, 22, 44, 33. You had that? You had that? Okay. So those are considered to be master numbers. So for you, it is important, if anybody else had this too, it's important that the values of the master numbers are in balance and don't get overtaken by the human experience. Sometimes you'll bounce back and forth between, because the master numbers are numbers of like significant, prolific depth, autonomy, like you're masters here, and within the regard. So I can read your description, but your other number 6 is what has to kind of go back. You have to go back and forth with both of the numbers because you're human here, right? And so sometimes a 33 shows up, high consciousness is here, but that may not happen all the time. So the 6 is here to also balance that out. So it's very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. But yes, also know, y'all, like I said, when it asks you to calculate and do your personal analysis, I would not recommend 1 through 9. I recommend, and this is what this book shares, 1 through 9. I'd recommend 1 through 8 with this Chaldean numerology chart for that. But yes, I am going to take a pause. I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to be on here. If anybody online wants to come off and share anything, you absolutely can. And before we do that, though, for those who do have to hop off, I know it is 2:17. I give thanks for y'all's presence. I give thanks to the people that are here in person, my new community members that I've met, as well as my online people, Facebook and Zoom. I appreciate you all. Again, this is an offering from Honor Your Presence. We provide monthly free and virtual offerings to make sure that the community has access to understand certain things that you might not have known before, right? With that being said, as a Kemetic Reiki practitioner, I am providing an upcoming Reiki certification in Raleigh, North Carolina. So I have people coming in from New Hampshire, from South Carolina. So if you are interested in Kemetic Reiki, meaning the energetic bodywork connecting earth, air, fire, water, ether, to be able to surgically and precisely tackle your pain points, let me know. You can follow me on IG and Facebook, Honor Your Presence, and everything is at honoryourpresence.com. You can even subscribe to the weekly newsletter so you can see these offerings that I have. You can see these different things. Last but not least, I do offer a natural deodorant because it's important to detox our bodies. So I have homemade deodorants that you can order online. It's only made of 4 ingredients, with the 5th one being love. So feel free to do that. And I appreciate y'all. Like I said, every Wednesday, myself and Lee are actually on Riz Radio. So you can follow me or subscribe to my Honor Your Presence YouTube channel. So I go live visually every Wednesday at 8 Eastern time. But then make sure you download the Riz Radio app because you can hear it. And it's a Black woman owned app, right? So just trying to cultivate different forms of community. That's called Riz Radio. So did you have a question, Sheree? Did you mention? 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Thank you. 8 a.m. 8. So we're here. It's called Wellness Wednesday. So we're here to educate the folks and share from different perspectives, because Lee seems to always have a different opinion than me. Okay. So we are here to share with the folks. So not only that, on Riz Radio, like I said, Monday through Thursday, if y'all are into all forms of music, Lee, who is here, and Dom, who is up here, and y'all can hop off if y'all want to get on video. We'd love to see y'all who are not driving. Y'all can also tune into Riz Radio or go to Poetic Lee's YouTube channel to see them live. So I appreciate it. And we got compliments on my hair. Let's get it. Thank you, Niambi. And Lee says healthy opinions. No, you're just controversial. That's what it is. Yes. And Emerald said yes.
All
And
the time.
all the time. Like, cause why? Have my pin dropped.
For no reason.
Well, I think he wants to be the people's voice. He wants to be the people's voice. So Emerald,
I am a 7, so you know we have to speak the truth.
is that
Sometimes.
no, no.
Sometimes it's not the truth though.
Sometimes aren't y'all supposed to go in within? You don't have to be external. Y'all gotta share nothing. But ultimately, I see Emerald says yes, ending a cycle, moving into a new cycle. Thank you, Seba. I appreciate you, Emerald. I love it. Oh, nice, Nina. Yes, yes, yes. Hop off. Y'all drive safe. If you need me, honoryourpresence.com, or if you have my number, just reach out and I would love to dive in more with you all. There will be future offerings, so make sure you subscribe to Honor Your Presence's newsletter so you can know what monthly offerings are occurring. So peace, y'all. Take care, my online folks. Thank you all here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome.